In 2021, the ANC failed to pass in Parliament the constitutional amendment that would have enabled the expropriation of private property without compensation. And, as AfriForum predicted, the ANC are still determined to water down property rights and increase government meddling and regulation in matters regarding private property. A recent ANC economic policy document contains new proposals on land reform, which include the creation of an agricultural development agency tasked with creating policy and processes to facilitate land donations to black farmers. Also, the creation of incentive mechanisms such as enabling BEE recognition for farmers who donate land or provide support to black farmers. Furthermore, it also contains the establishment and management of a land reform fund, which the Land Bank will house, and to record and monitor progress on land transactions and to advise on partners for black farmers. What we have here is another veiled attempt by the ANC government to meddle with matters concerning private property. The chances that this agency will act in a neutral or fair manner is highly doubtful. What the country needs is less government interference, not more. And it absolutely does not need another government agency. Furthermore, it is yet another fund being created by the government that presents another fat gravy train opportunity for cadres to loot with impunity. The ANC continues to falsely claim that the willing buyer, willing seller model has failed in regards to land distribution. This is a desperate scapegoat, seeing as the ANC government has spent more than 60 billion rand on land reform, but only about 6.3% of the land purchased has been transferred to private hands. Thus, the problem is not a lack of willing sellers, but rather that the ANC is an unwilling distributor of the land that they have hoarded. To add insult to injury, the land that has been distributed usually ends up in the hands of the politically connected. The ANC lack the track record to be able to guarantee that the donated land will not also end up in the hands of the government or the politically connected. The state, by way of various government organs, owns at least 17 million hectares of land, and this is roughly the surface area of KwaZulu-Natal and Mpumalanga combined. Why does it need a further donations of land to distribute when it is already holding on to such a large amount of land? The proposed involvement of the Land Bank is also concerning, seeing as the Land Bank has incurred losses worth billions of rands. In 2021, a report by the Auditor General found that the Land Bank's financial losses grew by 211% to 2.8 billion rand for the year to 31 March 2020, compared with a loss of 902 million rand in the previous year. The limping Land Bank is therefore in no position to be granted any further responsibilities or influence. The fact that the ANC's plan includes the allocation of BEE points to landowners who participate again shows how the ANC is determined to insert its race agenda into every policy and plan. Even though the ANC has tried to create the illusion that most of the funds for this project will be collected via donations from the private sector, the policy also clearly states that fiscal grants will also be used to fund this project. So once again, the taxpayer will likely be footing a large chunk of another bill. The ANC is undoubtedly on the back foot since their parliamentary failure to legalize government theft of private property and are growing increasingly desperate. AfriForum will continue to fight for property rights and will continue to oppose the government's continuous meddling in property ownership. Please share this video far and wide, and you can also support AfriForum by visiting our website and becoming a member by clicking join.